Communities face the challenge of revitalizing neglected spaces, many of which are contaminated and considered brownfields. Brownfields are defined by US EPA as real property, the expansion, redevelopment, or reuse of which may be complicated by the presence or potential presence of a hazardous substance, pollutant, or contaminant. The New Jersey Institute of Technology Technical Assistance to Brownfields Communities program, better known as NJIT TAB, offers a guide to inventorying brownfield sites, a crucial first step for redevelopment. A brownfield inventory is a list of properties that meet the definition of a brownfield in a defined area. The list also includes each site's associated attributes and data such as ownership information, street address, lot size, and environmental conditions. This list can later be used to identify prioritization criteria. A map should accompany this list, which will show the distribution and location of brownfields within your community. This inventory will help inform what sort of resources will be needed to address the brownfields challenges. Step 1. Determine the geographic area. First, decide on a manageable scope for your inventory. If you're in a city, a neighborhood is probably a good place to start. More rural areas might consider a municipal-wide inventory. An inventory is a living document that should be updated on a regular basis, so selecting a priority neighborhood or downtown area will be more feasible depending on your resources and capacity. Step 2. Gathering information. Once you know your geographic area, the next step in building your brownfield inventory is identifying potential sites that have a documented record of environmental issues, or based on past uses, one could assume there may have been a release of chemicals. These past uses would include industrial or commercial sites that used or stored chemicals, such as dry cleaners, gas stations, or material manufacturers. These sites can be identified using database and record searches. EPA online databases and mapping tools such as EnviroFacts, UST Finder, GeoPlatform, RecRe Info, and EPA enforcement and compliance data are one set of sources. Your state may have local databases that are searchable. Other sources to check are city directories, historical maps, and historical aerial photographs. You will be looking for signs of former factories, chemical tanks, dump sites, and gas stations. No one knows vacant sites better than your local code enforcement officials or fire departments, who might already keep their own lists. Also, obtain a list of tax delinquent sites from your tax department. Step 3. Conducting a windshield survey. Conduct a windshield survey to gather visual data on potential brownfield sites, noting signs of former industrial use or chemical storage. You will also want to visit the sites you found in the previous steps to photograph them and see if you can confirm their operating status. Step 4. Compiling the brownfield inventory. Once you have a list of possible contaminated vacant properties in your area, you should compile additional information, including property details, regulatory status, site description, and photos, tailoring it to community needs. For example, if flooding is a problem in your community, you can use something like FEMA's Flood Hazard online tool to identify areas of concern, and/or heat island and impervious surface coverage maps. Your accompanying map can be something produced for an interactive web map or simple dots on a paper map. Remember, there's no one way to complete a brownfield survey. Tailor the inventory to suit your community's unique needs and available resources. Once you have your inventory, you're ready to embark on your brownfields redevelopment journey. You will need to form a brownfield task force in order to steer vision, strategy, funding, marketing, and community engagement, using the inventory to prioritize the sites and figure out where to start. When you know which sites are a community priority, you can lay out a blueprint of next steps and funding sources. Ready to start your inventory? NJIT TAB offers free technical assistance for all stages of brownfield redevelopment. Whether you're just starting out or ready to share your success, contact us for free support.